Alright. Oh, am I at the right height? Maybe not. Let me just raise this. Yeah, I wanted to just do a video. I look very... What the hell? Hold on a second. What's... Oh, this is weird. Okay. Um... Yeah, I look like this because I washed my hair yesterday and I have a treatment in it, and I went to bed like this, and I was going to wake up and wash it, and wasn't going to go to the gym today. I have a recovery meeting tonight, but I was going to take the whole day to just kind of lie around. Yesterday, I think I mentioned this, I don't know, my cell phone didn't work, which was weird, and I noticed I have it on auto pay. My cell phone carrier is all online, but I haven't had to think about it for a while, except for the fact that my phone died, that my phone broke, but the service I didn't have to think about for a while. And anyway, so then no one was getting my text messages, my data wasn't working. I thought, okay, my data was finished, because I only bought like a gig of data, like you buy it as an add-on. Anyway, suffice it to say that in the evening I realized that my phone was suspended. I was checking the messages by my carrier because I always ignore them because they're always the same thing. We removed money from your account, oh it's good, you get a rebate. So I ignored them, right? So then I looked at, okay, it didn't work. So I had to go online and figure it out, and it was like they didn't, I had to pay $3. Yeah. So I did that, and then I had to email or message my carrier, which we converse through Facebook. It's through social media. They just got back to me and saying that was the issue, and now she took care of it, and all is good. So I guess it's a computer error. That was one thing. But the point being, my one client in the morning who doesn't communicate, you know, it's a problem with him. I told him my phone, like, when I wrongly wrote that we had an appointment yesterday. That was my error. I wasn't sure, but I asked him and I didn't hear back from him. Then when my phone started working again, I told him that my phone wasn't working, and I expected an answer. I didn't say answer me, but like, how am I supposed to know that you're getting the message? My other client in the evening replied back. He said he went home when he didn't hear from me. Okay, well, at least he answered. So I didn't wake up this morning. Actually, I woke up just a few seconds before I see on my phone that the front door is ringing. I buzz people in with my cell phone. And I'm like, no. I just go back to bed. I'm like, no, stay in your bed. He'll knock and then he'll leave. But I forgot that he has my secret key. So he went in and I'm like, oh. So I put this on and I just gargled my mouth. I'm like, so I handled it pretty well. I didn't go to the bathroom or anything. I was fine, you know, but I don't like to do that all the time. I can. But, yeah, so that's why I look like this, and I'm gonna go rinse my hair out and go on with my day, eat. But now, I was talking to this guy in LA. I think you know I'm talking to this guy, Victor, that's his real name, and he's in Dallas now. And I told him that I went to the dermatologist because I have discoloration on my calves, and I have a little discoloration here. This I'm actually going to get fixed, removed, but they were suggesting doing, they were trying to upsell me on Botox and laser resurfacing of my face. They called it some other name. And I'm like, no, I just want this discoloration removed, but I wanted it on my calves removed, but the doctor said that it was venous insufficiency. You know, that the blood doesn't, so the blood doesn't go back up, and that's what causes some sort of discoloration, and that you should wear compression socks. And I had worn them when I was a lot younger. My father was wearing them all the time. It's a genetic thing. And when he was talking to me, he's like, do your feet swell and all that? I'm like, no. But are you on your feet all day? And I realized I am on my feet all day because here I don't have chairs. Really, I have 2 bar stools. I don't sit on them. I sit on the ball, but I'm mostly up. I'm like, oh. And my legs do get tired, and they've gotten tired for decades, you know. And so I was researching on Google, on YouTube, watching videos about that, because it doesn't get better. But then some doctors say that there's some sort of techniques that you can do to shut off the veins and all that, so you don't get like the varicose veins and all that stuff. But my point being, this guy I'm talking to in LA, then he's like, we're around the same age. He's like 6 years younger than me, but it's weird that he's like doing these little microaggressions. Like he laughed when I talked about old man socks and stuff like that, and then we talked about going to a dermatologist, and he says, oh yeah, I'd like to go to see a dermatologist because I want to know why I'm not aging. It's a weird conversation. Like he's a nice guy, but it's something about his attitude. We mentioned it the other day that he's got, we say he needs someone to kind of, he could be not blunt, but not mean, but I forgot what the word was. Conceited? I don't know. It seems like he's really conceited and a little untouched with, like, disconnected with reality in a sense. I don't know, it's just something that irks me, and it really irked me yesterday, and I thought is it because I haven't eaten? Is it because I had a long day? But it seems like these microaggressions are really weird to me. And if I'm feeling it, I gotta listen to it, that this guy's kind of an asshole, you know. And to need someone to kind of put you in your place, which he said that he knows he's like that, and he's gotta need someone to kind of call him up on his stuff, and no, you need to work on yourself, fuckhead. That's not what I'm here to do, you know. So I feel bad because I've been talking with him, and I have no other options in LA. So, as per usual, I'm going to let it ride a bit, but I'm not going to call him today until I clear out, no, I mean, granted, I bug him at the fact that he just eats wings. And he does all these stupid paleo diets and stuff, and he's not lean. You know what I mean? He's not lean. He's got he's a chubby. More than a chubby. Which I don't mind, I like, but the stuff he's doing and the thing that, he sounds so sure that he knows what he's doing. That's what's so screwed up. And I don't want to get into conversations with him saying, no, you're doing it all wrong, fucktard. That's an Ollie Matthews quote. Fucktard. But I just don't want to get into that. I want someone who's kind of in a certain vein of reality. He's mentioned sometimes that, he's had a lot more privilege. He doesn't understand people who've gone through struggles. He worked for a university and they paid for his living expenses. And he talks about all that stuff. And then he talks about, if I get a place, it would have to be with a partner. Get your own fucking place. Do stuff. I'm like, But he does do stuff like he's launched a comic book. He goes to all these comic cons, and he seems to do stuff. So I'm like all over the place. Is he a good person or is he just an asshole? I've learned to not. I mean, at least I'm not going to divulge stuff about myself anymore. But I think that's always, when you do that, that's kind of the beginning of the end. You know, when I'm being forced to kind of not be myself and something happens and my concerns, and then thinking that it's going to be shot back in my face. So, yeah. I mean, I guess I already know what to do. Maybe I'll find a way to at least try to bring it up to him in a way that doesn't look like I'm completely ignoring him. I mean, I stopped getting excited with him when I was there, you know what I mean? And I haven't thought about him at all in a sexual way. And I was thinking maybe that's me, it's me, you know? Because I get, unattracted, turned off by people as much as I get turned on. I need constant stimulation. But I mean, if you're an asshole, like a conceited asshole, which you claim is confidence, I'm not going to go into an argument with you because he argues with his roommate. They had an argument when I was there, and it's like, it occupies his time. I'm like, I don't want anyone who's like, that's their life, or thinking about other people as opposed to dealing with their own shit. And I don't know how to really tell him without being a complete bitch and saying you're a complete asshole. Maybe I need to eat. But I doubt it. And this is what bothers me, is that I see it and like I don't have many... This is a Coach Corey Wayne realization also, but you have to live your life as if it's in abundance. Sure, he's the only option because I made it the only option, but I'm going to go back to LA and I'm going to meet more people. It's not going to happen now that we're going to get closer, me and this guy, and he says he's going to come in July. That's too long. We're now March, almost April. Yeah. Live in abundance, to have other choices, that I'm too busy to talk to this guy. Because, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. I want to go to LA. I want to find someone in LA, but I'm not feeling it with him. I'm really not feeling it with him. No. I don't need to be, aggressed for how old I am, but on the same part I'm sexy and I'm always beautiful and oh, I look good with short hair and all those pictures, because I did send them pictures. Oh, you look good, I'd love to see you short hair. Well, that's not gonna happen. Like it puts me on my, yeah, it triggers me. It's like you got this hair and you deal with your own shit, Yeah, yeah. Yeah, don't feel supported whatsoever. Do not feel support. But then he says, "Oh, I like you because you're caring and and he cites examples." But then where he was doing a podcast, and I went up and I gave him a kiss. This was, I was at his place, and then I leave him be. I am a very caring person. I don't feel that he does that for me. I mean, we talk, and he talks about that, but I need to see actions. You know. A little reminiscent of the guy I was dating in Toronto. And it's, yeah. Again, I'll keep you posted, because I'm not going to ditch it like that. I have my decision, but I'm just going to let things go as they are, and I'm going to keep going with my trip to LA. I still have to raise money for it. I have to do more massages, but no one's answering the ads right now. So, yeah. Just keep myself out there, keep meeting people. Keep being open to different possibilities. And that's it. I will talk to you later.